Grace and peace, everybody. At this point in the game, I'm not going to even say that I'm not going to come back. I'm just because I'm lying at this point now. I'm just lying to you. So I'm not going to even say, "Hey, I'm not going to come back," or "This is going to be the last time today." I'm not going to do it because it's just not true. We have new development in the YSL case, and I have good reason to believe that this one is not going to go any better than any of the other ones before. So if you've been following along, you know that the YSL case has had Judge Glanville. Then he was recused by Judge Cross, who sent it back to the Wheel of Fortune. Then there was Shakira Ingram was selected earlier this week, and Shakira Ingram recused herself because she said that, and rightly so, there was some shenanigans that happened in her court some time ago that she addressed, and she didn't want there to be any semblance of impropriety, so she recused herself. So the case goes back to the Wheel of Fortune. Another judge has been assigned, and I don't think that judge is going to, I don't know. This one is going to be interesting. I would love to know what you all think about this and whether or not this case is going to last, or rather this judge is going to last. So let me just real quick pull this in. I don't want to, all right. Let's see if I did this right. And again, I'm still struggle streaming. All right, you'll be wondering, well, Jason, who's this young lady that you're putting on the screen? Who's this young lady? All right, I'm telling a joke. I'm being funny. This is my sister from another mister. Her name is Reese Whitaker. And it's spelled properly, too, with one T. So, big shout out to the one T Whitakers. So she is the new judge that has been tasked with the YSL case. So now we are on our third judge. I think it's fair to say our third judge this week. So we had Glanville, then we had Ingram, and now we have Whitaker. And I like this one because I like her name. But there is a slight problem, and I'm going to bring it back, make sure I'm doing it correctly. Okay, there is a slight problem that I don't know. I don't think is if Brian Steele was proposing that Judge Cross recuse herself earlier, then I think being consistent, Brian Steele would have to also ask that Judge Whitaker, recuse herself. Take a second to read over this, and you'll see why pretty quickly. All right, this is her reelection campaign from earlier, from 2 years ago. Please forgive me, and join the criminal defense leaders to reelect Judge Paige Reese Whitaker, and is hosted by. Scan down there, and I think you'll probably see why I think she's going to have to recuse herself if we're going to be consistent. Do y'all see it? If you see it in the chat, just type the name in there when you see it. And I'm sure you probably do if you're looking at it. Just read through the names, and you'll see a name that's pretty familiar. And I think if this person's going to be consistent, she's going to probably have to recuse herself from here as well. Because I don't think the state is going to have a problem with this, for sure. Oh, I just gave you a hint when I said the state's going to have a problem with it. The state's going to have a problem with this, hands down. So the defense is going to have to submit to it because you see it right there. Thank you, Q. Brian Steele. Brian Steele co-hosted her reelection dinner. Now, again, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that. I think it's probably all fine and dandy. But if you don't want the air of mendacity, and at this point, let's just tell the truth. Fulton County no longer has the air of mendacity. It is full on mendacity. Okay, there ain't no air to it or odor to it. It is just full on mendacity. So yeah, if Brian still wants to be consistent, because he wanted Judge Cross to recuse herself when Judge Glanville gave her $2,000 toward her reelection campaign, this judge is going to have to probably recuse herself because Brian Steele pitched or co-hosted a dinner for her. I'm not even saying that it's bad or wrong, but I think if we're going to be consistent, and they got a suggested donation right there. Oh my gosh, I can just see people adding it up. They might as well just go ahead and take her out of the mix. I think I'm going to go with before sundown tomorrow, she's going to recuse herself because of this. But what do y'all think? What do y'all think? Is it too much? Are we just picking too much? Are we nitpicking? Or do you think that, because they already had a new judge, Ingram, and now Ingram, I think she did the absolute right thing when her deputy is one of the, a deputy got arrested for engaging in some kind of inappropriate relationships with one of the YSL defendants. That's crazy. So she did the right thing, hands down. I took my hat off to her for making the right decision. I think my sister from another mister right here, Paige, I think she's gonna have to do it too. I just don't think, if we're gonna be consistent, if we're going to be consistent, I think Paige is gonna have to step down as well. So I don't know. So, but I really want to hear what you all think. So comment down in the comment section, all that kind of stuff like that. I was trying my best to get over to the studio, and I saw this, and I had to just jump in. But my goal is to not jump back on here. You know what? Let me stop lying. I'll probably be back in 20 minutes. So let me just stop lying. But I think this is super interesting, and I'm going to keep digging in. Shout out again to my new best friend, Thugger Daily, as well as Hood Lawyer. The Hood Lawyer is my guy. They've been coming in clutch. So since Brian did this, I really think it's going to be fair that they're going to have to recuse this. I just don't see how they're going to go anywhere else. And I'm just looking real quick. Oh, man. They already got posted on the main page. So, yeah, real quick. Let me just show you real quick what I'm talking about. Thugger Daily, by the way, has been an excellent resource out here in these law tube streets. So shout out to Thugger Daily. The new judge in the young thug. At this point in the game, he's like middle-aged thug, okay? This is going on so long. He's going to be like AARP thug in a moment. That's so dumb. That's so dumb. AARP thug. That's so dumb. Case has been assigned. Here we go again. Judge Paige Reese Whitaker. All right. And just scroll down a little bit. Down here, right here. Her reelection fundraiser was hosted by 3 defense attorneys. Oh, wait, there's 3 of them? Oh, I didn't see the other ones. I don't think I paid attention to that. I saw Brian Steele, and that was all I ran with. Brian Steele, Bruce Harvey, and David Bott's name did. Oh my gosh, I didn't even notice that. There's 3. Oh, it's a wrap. Oh, it's more than a rap. It's a rap to the rap. I thought it was just Brian Steele. Oh my gosh. I mean, I was reading over it fast, and I wasn't paying attention to that. Okay, so he said Bots. Yeah, Bots right there. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. They're going back to the Wheel of Fortune. And what does Thugger say over here? If she wants a way to take herself off the case, she has multiple. But my personal guess is this isn't enough to force her to recuse, or else none of those lawyers would ever have been allowed to try a case with her. Okay. All right. So I'm going with, I see what you're doing, Thugger. Let me see what that says again. The list is very impressive and gives me faith in her. I think she's probably a good judge, but I don't know, man. Like, if we're going to be consistent, so we got Bots right here. We have Bruce Harvey, and then there's Brian Steele. I don't know, man. I personally don't think supporting somebody's reelection is reason to recuse. Because again, I've told you all the story as a former classroom teacher. You're always buying somebody's kids Girl Scout cookies. You're always doing that. I mean, yeah, I mean, you're always supporting your fellow classmate or your fellow coworker doing something. And I would hate for that to become the standard. But to be consistent, Glanville gave Cross $2,000, and I think Cross gave Glanville $500 toward their respective reelection campaigns. They gotta, if we're gonna be consistent, then we gotta let it go. Somebody said she'll be done today. Then she'll be gone today. I don't know how to do this any other way. If she didn't recuse herself, I would not fault her. Let me say it like that. Because again, I don't think that some of these reasons are the best reasons. However, if she did recuse herself, I would not fault her either, because I can understand that you just don't, nobody even wants to smoke. Let's just say it like that. Nobody wants to smoke. And look, AV is in there saying, look, there might be another recusal. Steele is the man. Free Jeffrey. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Brian Steele is connected. Yeah. Oh, here's Steele right here. Doing my research so far, she appears to be pretty fair-minded, in my humble opinion. But that's you, Brian Steele. I think so, but we'll see. So, yeah, I don't even think we're going to even get a time to have a real discussion about this, because it's more likely going to be that she's going to be recused. But if she doesn't, I won't be surprised. If she is, I won't be surprised either. Give it to McAfee. No, I think we should let that slide. Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, this case is such a hot potato. I think it just shows how much of a train wreck this case is, that this keeps happening. That recusal bingo is the game that we're playing right now. Recusal hot potato. There we go. Recusal hot potato. So, yeah, man, this is craziness. Had no idea this was going to go this far. But, y'all, I appreciate you again so much, man. I'll see y'all probably in about 20 minutes, because something's going to happen. Maybe they'll just call me to be the judge, and I'll be up in there causing trouble. So I'll let y'all know when I get the phone call that I'm the judge. Because at the current moment, they're going to probably go through all the city of Atlanta before this thing gets done. So I appreciate y'all so much. This is a lot of fun. Let me know what you think down in the comments. And please, if something new happens, tag me to it. You can follow me on Twitter. Follow me here on Dear Woke Christian. You got my email, dearwokec@gmail.com. Everybody, thanks so much. Grace and peace.